When you see someone else doing it, it's obvious what's happening, but instinctively in the moment. So practice is really the only answer. And then the other thing that you can learn just is by watching the water and seeing there's quite a sharp boundary between the slow water and the fast water, and same on the other side. And then over here it gets swirly because the water's hitting the bank and going both ways, so you get quite a lot of turbulent swirliness over there, which is quite unstable. And again, once you stay calm and use your paddle, no problem. Whoops. Ah, that's a good one. Oh, I better get a video of this. We've got Bartek in a OC1. Yeah, I bet. Video's on, Bartek. You can do your tricks now.
Well, it's going to be a short one, right? I'm going to just get in the water.
It's unstable, yeah?
It's not a boat, it just spins and planes.
Try it in the current. It actually, it'll feel better in the current.
You're after a content.
They are designed for white water. They are better in current. They slide about on top of flat water, but in the current you actually lean against the current. So it actually is better in the current.
The other way around.
No, you lean against the current. So you paddle on the downstream side, and you edge it like a kayak, and you're going to lean against the current. And I'm going to video the result. Keep leaning, that's it. The other way now as you go round. Yeah. Not bad. Yeah. It is actually more stable in the current.
Is that enjoyable?
So just the difference between here and down there, it's quite marked. Here it'll be more important. That's good. So just practice this till you feel comfortable doing it sort of at this level. So try and stay relaxed as you're doing it. That's good. So part of it is realizing where the fast water and slow water is. Yeah. Generally the boundary is unstable, so you want to get across the boundary quickly. When you're fully in the fast water or fully in the slow water, that's stable enough, but it's the boundaries where it gets tricky. Yeah. So we have a concept of speed angle, and so we'll show you if we go up further. You cross the boundary using speed, and then you get the edge on as you're sideways to the water, and then by setting the angle, you don't get pushed sideways by the water. You're sort of trying to balance the angle of the force of the river with the force of your paddling. So, but it becomes natural, but you know, after one time you won't have it. So just keep practicing here. Push up as far as you feel comfortable. That edging, I'll stay close by if you do go over. You'll soon get used to that, don't worry. It's just the edges. What you're noticing is the edges. Yeah. And just staying as relaxed as you can and pointing maybe straight into the current. Like, watch, if I just go straight in, like straighten up as I go in, and then just stay here and just get comfortable like that. So where I am, it's quite stable. See, there's a slower bit between the two fast bits. That's it, you're in it now. And just relax, gentle paddles, keep go for pointing it upstream. And remember your edge. You can almost stop paddling, it'll just sit there. Good. Keep the edge on as you're sideways, okay? So yeah, speed, and then it's the shaft parallel, and you can just change the angle by pushing and pulling. But see, my front hand is over the side of the deck.
Okay.
So, and if you try and do it, at your waist, it won't work. The further back it is, the more effective it is. Yeah. And you can do it on either side. So. And there's another thing I didn't, I try not to say too many things at once, but when you're paddling, a lot of beginners, they pull with the lower hand, right? It's the most natural thing. But actually the best way is to put the blade in and push with the upper hand. So this is the pivot and you're pushing with the upper hand, right? On both sides, so push with the upper hand. And ideal motion is to start about here and punch across your eye line. Now it will feel awkward at first, but it's much more efficient. So if you're paddling a long distance, or if you see a more experienced paddler, they can generate power for sustained time because they're more efficient. So it's a good habit to bring. So if you concentrate on just slowly, but just pushing across your eye line, so focus on pushing with the upper hand. That's looking good, Stephanie. That looked good as you came up along there. Yeah, it was smooth and it just looked right. But it's a habit. If you get a bad habit now, it won't be so good, but you know.
How do you do the calm version of what I'm doing? So you
Just try slowing it up gradually. So just lean on the paddle and just stop, and then if you need to come up, just press a little bit more. So, and you just trust that you can come up that last little bit. So just slowly, and then just when you need to, just slight push that. But further out you go, the better. And then you can move the paddle as well. So to give you more time, you just scull back and forward, but you have to get the timing right to fly the blade. So
you need the pressure on it.
yeah, so you're looking for it all, so you can go as low as you want. You can go with the head under the water.
Don't think I can go.
There you go. Yeah. But it's like the end of the roll. It's your leg to flip the boat up and your paddle as well.
On the back a bit, right? And in front.
Yeah, everyone's got their own technique. The more you are on the axis, the quicker it'll flip.
Yeah.
But actually, for strength, you probably want to be more upright. I tend to be more upright because it's in reality, it's something that you hit a rock halfway down a rapid, you get thrown, you dive out far, and that just gives you enough time to get up again. But it's usually, if you're hit, you want to get as far out as quickly as possible, and then after that you've got loads of options.
A very common mistake is for people to get used to the idea of leaning back.
Yeah.
Because when you line your body up with the boat,
It does, yeah.
It much more readily.
That's right.
But the key thing is that any support stroke is most effective when the paddle's at right angles. Yeah. In the middle of the boat, your center of gravity right at the hip.
Yeah. And your own physical strength will be more as well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But if you're leaning back, you can still have the paddle quite far forward.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It also depends on the boat. Like,
theory, you see, I've been teaching it for years.
Well, I sort of make it up as I go along, but I know the principles. But the boats are different as well. If you've got a play boat, it's very little flotation at the back. Yeah. So you need to be more forward because otherwise it'll go vertical.
Yeah, it'll go like this.
So it depends on the boat as well. Yeah.
Okay.
That's it, that's it. Don't give up. So try a little bit more speed and get more in the current.
Yeah.
And the nose will turn. You get your edge on obviously, and then the nose will turn around. And once you're fully in the water, because you're kind of going down the boundary, so a little bit more speed. It's a little bit more scary, but it actually works, don't worry. So a little bit of speed out here, edge on. Edge on, that's it. That's it, now you're fully in the current. Okay? So once you're fully in the current, you're in a stable situation.
Okay.
It's the boundary that's the tricky bit. So a little, like that, a little bit more speed, get fully in the current, then level off and you can paddle normally. So just, that's really good, just keep practicing that and stay relaxed. So I'm going to go in and just use my edge only. Okay, now, so you don't need the paddle's an extra help. Good. Okay, that's it, you're still in the current. Okay, it doesn't matter, just come out a little bit if you can. So there you almost got forced up the other way because the current goes both ways. So, and actually just there it's quite unstable because the current is splitting. So in that situation you're better to paddle a little bit harder, and if it forces you up, just go with it. It doesn't matter, I can come and get you. So just practice that, but be prepared for a bit of swirly at the end. There is another thing we can do to practice your control. We can start off down here and try and keep our boat point straight into the current. And that means equal force on both sides, right? I'll demonstrate this. But what you're aiming for is very little paddling. You're just trying to control the angle of the boat, and then gradually work your way up into the current. So I'll demonstrate it. It's quite tricky for a beginner because it's about fine control. But if you remember, it's about fine control. So everything gentle, nothing hard or fast. And I'll try and demonstrate. And it's about keeping the angle. Okay, so I'm pointing straight into the current, and then very gently going to try and keep the boat pointing into the current, but slowly move forward. Okay. Okay, very gentle. Oops. Sorry about it. So I made it look easy. I've done it before, okay? But the point I want to show you, it's very gentle. Go for control, and you're trying to keep the same force on both sides of the front of your boat. So it's actually harder to start down here because the current's twirly. But yeah, you're getting it. That's it. So you keep it. So just focus on the front of your boat and the current, and do it quite gently. Just go for control. That's it. Go for control. That's pretty good. So now the current is coming more from your left. So that's it. Point into that current, and then there's a cam bit between two outer bits that are faster. That's it. Go for it. You've got it. You can fix it. So it's more to your left. And look at the front of your boat and try and gently. Don't go so fast. You don't need to go fully up. So the boat might turn quickly, and whichever way it turns, you have to put the edge on. Okay. That's it. So yeah, don't go too far up. But what you can do is turn around here and just do it here. And just try and... You were actually getting quite far up, so I don't want you to get a fright. So we'll just... You can practice your control by just paddling straight into the current. And just try and hold position.